A Fort Worth man says he was tired of criminals trying to steal his livelihood. Police say he shot a suspected car burglar as he was trying to break into his work van. Phil Alvarado's first on Fox 4 News with more on the police investigation. Phil.
Clarice, police have arrested 3 men. Now, the man who lives in this house says it's not just that they were trying to break into his van. He says his family was home and he didn't know what was going to happen next. Eddie Garcia embraces his mother after police brought him back home after questioning him about shooting a suspected car burglar.
I work hard for what I have, for somebody just to come and take it.
An electrician by trade, this is the second time in a few months that someone broke into his work van. It was 3 in the morning when Garcia happened to look outside.
They have already drove by once with the lights off, and the second time around, we saw the guys walk up to the truck.
And he grabbed his gun and he's like, call the cops because they're breaking into the truck again.
Garcia says 2 men were wearing lights on headbands. When they turned to look at him, he was blinded.
I did fear for my safety, but I had to stop them from taking, my hard-earned work.
Police say 3 shots were fired by Garcia. Soon after they got this call, officers responded to a nearby convenience store. They found 2 men who told them their friend had been shot in a bar. The wounded man was taken to the hospital. The other 2 were arrested as suspects in the attempted burglary of Garcia's van.
You have to protect your family, because what about if they come in and they do something to you? It's just like, you never know what they're going to do.
Eddie Garcia grew up in this North Fort Worth neighborhood, and it's changed. Residents report an increase in break-ins and thefts. People here make sure someone they know is always around.
This little neighborhood would tell, well, you watch my house and I watch yours.
Police say that the man who was shot is expected to recover. As for Garcia, police say they have no plans to file any charges against him. Clarice?
Phil, tell us a little bit more about those other crimes in Mr. Garcia's neighborhood, and what are residents saying about all of this?
Well, residents have told us just in connection with this crime that that they've had people just across the street. They've had break-ins. Other people have had car break-ins. As we said, this is the second time in just about 2 or 3 months that this has happened to Garcia. He says, that people generally now, and they have seen the neighborhood change over the years, people now make sure that someone is home. And as we saw in this case, even at 3 in the morning, they're watching out.
Phil Alvarado live in Fort Worth.